So let me tell you a story. I come from a dysfunctional home, and I come from a home of divorce. My parents had five children, and by the time I was age 7, you know, they were divorced. So they were separated. And being the firstborn daughter in an African home, I it became a huge responsibility for me to survive, because my parents obviously let the dysfunction affect their children. Probably they didn't have the maturity to understand that even if they were not compatible, they brought in children into this world and they needed to raise them actually. So for most part of my life, I have had to raise myself. And I am very grateful that the people I met along life's way, were people who, took care of me and take me away from harm's way. I've always attracted people who genuinely love me. And, because of my dysfunction, I wouldn't really know how to love them back or give them what they desire. Before the mask I used to wear shattered, I've always instinctively sorted out a place of minimal trauma. I've always lived my life like that. And I'm just super grateful that I didn't fall into the hands of, people that will harm me, because I'm sure that whatever I am today is as a result of the association of people in my past, which I am very grateful for, especially the good ones, those ones that were good to me. They're not plenty, just few, few. Now, I wore this mask. This mask made me so powerful. With this mask, I learned to look at people. I learned to not just what they represent outwardly, but who they are inside. And because I was wearing this mask and I was wanting to survive, I had to mirror these people so that at least we can have a cordial relationship, a cordial beneficial relationship. That was the mask I was wearing, and it was quite successful. I went a lot. I went really far in life, like quite far with that mask. Now, but what the mask was doing was, I could attract people, okay, but they won't stay. They won't stay because I'm wearing a mask, obviously. So I am mimicking different people. Now imagine, I was not taught. I don't know who I am. So you learn from your environment. I'm not someone who goes out all the time. I'm not an extrovert. So the tiny amount of people I come across in life, like, I look at them, I like where they are, I mirror them. Let's say, okay, you're wearing a mask. What happens is that you slowly push away yourself. And if you're not careful, you will not really know who you are, because you're there playing a character. Most of us are playing character that does not belong to us. We are living the life of somebody else. And it's only if you find out who you are, okay? If you find out who you are by going inwards, that's when you're going to unlock yourself. Yes, it's difficult, especially when you've gone far in life with that mask. It's so difficult to shed, because what if you go there, you cannot break into your real self, then you've destroyed everything that you worked for. That's a possibility. That's so many fears for people. What about if you go inside and you don't find what you see? You don't find what you want. It's scary, because as human beings, we are programmed, or it's natural for us to fall into a schedule. If it works, it works, and that's it. But the truth is that every decision we make in life do have consequences. So the consequences you get for wearing that mask is slowly losing yourself. Now, for me, that was not a problem, because I didn't know myself. I was playing a character. I had to survive some way. So I didn't really know myself. So there was really nothing there to lose. And I kept going. But in my place, I'm Nigerian, we have something called chi. The chi is the God or the deity that protects you. And I believe that in my place, everyone has a chi, everyone has something that protects them. So for me, I think my chi said no. My chi gave me warning sign through memory loss. Like I was threatened with memory loss. For me, in fact, there are a lot of signs. Like my chi stopped what I was doing. I no longer began to enjoy, what I was doing with the mask because there was no depth, there was no complexity. So I was no longer enjoying what I was doing with the mask. So it stripped the enjoyment away, but I had to continue because of familiarity. Whatever you're familiar with, whatever you've been doing that works for you, as human beings, that's what we'll continue doing. We won't stop. So I had to be forced to stop because it threw me down from a skyscraper, and when I came down, the mask shattered. Because the mask is all I know. I was looking for it everywhere. I was looking for the mask everywhere to put on, and when I finally found the mask, it has shattered into bits. That there was not nowhere else to go. There was no plan A, there was no plan B. Nothing, nowhere else to go, nothing to look. I have hit rock bottom. Why did it take me so long to come into myself? I think because I was afraid of who I was and what people could see, because people saw a lot of things in me that I didn't see about myself. Like the potentials people saw, I wasn't seeing it for myself because I didn't know myself. I was only playing a game. When this mask fell off, I had no choice. It's like I started digging and digging and digging and digging. It was concrete, like concrete. I nearly gave up. But giving up, there's no other way to go. That's how hard it was for me. So some of us, we have it easy, okay? That even if yourself don't work, you have something to fall back on. But me, there was nothing to fall back on. Like, it's done, the act is done, it's finished. You have to do the work now. I was thrown into the work. And what I found, I wish I had found Suda. Come back for part 2.